Hey guys, how's it going today? We're out here in the evening with the Daytona, it's a 2011 Daytona 675R, and we just picked this up. This is going to be the walk-around video. We'll talk about the specs and some initial thoughts that I had on the test ride about it. And then right after this, we'll go out on, hopefully we have time tonight to go out and do the first ride of this video and get my actual first impressions after being on the road with it for a little bit. I've only ridden this in the test ride. So this is the specs and the overview video and kind of my very initial impressions. So let's get into it. Alright guys, here we are with the 675R. It's a 2011 version. There are newer editions of this, and it is discontinued now. They did make a short run of the Moto2 765 motor, with the 765 motor that the current Street Triple has in it, and the 765 motor is used in Moto2 racing right now. So this is the 675R. This is the version with the full Ohlins. So we'll go front to back like we normally do. So we'll start up here. There's the Ohlins front forks, and it's got Brembo monoblock calipers. I'm not sure if these are M50s. I'd have to look that up. I don't think these are new enough to be Stylimas. I believe these are M50s. I'll have to look this up in post. Here is the kind of cheating going to the back here before we do some stuff in the front, right? But here's the Ohlins rear shock. It is also hand adjustable there for a couple of the parameters. Obviously you need a tool for the preload there, but compression rebound looks like it is hand adjustable. I have not messed with it yet since we just got it. We've got the up shifter, quick shifter right there. Upshift only, no downshift auto blipper in this guy. The chain and sprocket looks pretty good. I checked the adjustments, pretty well adjusted for now. And looks like there's plenty of adjustment left in there as well for the chain. So that's good. About 10,000 miles on this bike. And this is the 675 motor, and the specs on this guy looks like it's been down right here. Someone did a little repair there. I think I'm going to do Woodcraft or RNG protection on this bike, cover that up, get a little extra protection. Anyway, so the motor on this is the 675, of course, motor, inline triple, 4 valves per cylinder. It's got about 128 horse, I believe, something like that at the crank, and about 53 foot-pounds of torque, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a little more torque than some of the standard 6-cylinders of the time, just a little bit. And only thing is, the horse on this comes in, max horsepower 128, comes in at like 12,000 something, like 12.7, so it's way up here in the rev range, right? It is way up there in the rev range. And maximum torque comes on at like almost 12,000, like 11.7, so you're way up there. You're cranking the crap out of this, but it's got a little more torque down low than the standard like ZX6R that we had, the non-636. We had the 07 on the channel. It's got a little more torque than that, and we'll talk about that more on the first ride. It does feel really good though, and I really do like how the power delivery is very, very smooth on this bike. So we've got it's like a 308, I think, millimeter front calipers on this, which is weird. It's kind of a weird number, but that's what I came up with when I looked online. So around 310. And the rear is supposed to have a Brembo single pot, but this says Nissan. Interesting. So I don't know if this has been swapped, or if this specific year just had Nissan, or if it's an error online on the motorcycle specs, the motorcycle .co.za.co, something like that I looked at. So someone went by and beeped at us there. This is a smaller rear single pot. It says Nissan, supposed to be Brembo, maybe. Interesting. This currently has Bridgestone Battle Axe tires on it. They're Sport Touring. They're, the rear is the standard 180 55 17, and the front is your standard 120 70 17, which is nice, easy to get tires for. This is the BT023, if you can read that there. These tires are a little older. Let's see if we can find the date code on it here. Let's see. Made in Japan right there. So the date code will be a small, like, oval with 4 numbers, and usually that is the week and the year that this tire was made. So you can find out how old your tires are by looking at that. There we go, right there. Looks like it is 43 of 15. So it is time for new tires, guys. These tires are like 9 years old. I'm going to be replacing these with Pirelli Rosso Corsa 4s, I believe, is what I'm going to get. I might get something a little more road biased, but I have to decide whether this is going to go on track or not. I'm not sure if this bike has been tracked. It could have been, but it has all, it appears to be the stock fairings on this. These are not stock blinkers. Someone put flush mount blinkers on here. And the rear end has been modified with like a homemade tail tidy of some kind here. Everything works. Speaking of Werkes, Werkes Exhaust. There it is. We're going to listen to the Werkes Exhaust in a second. Sounds pretty good. I believe, from what I was told, it's just a slip-on. I got to do a little more research though, and see. There's a little header tape wrap right there for you that somebody did. I'm not a big fan of that, but I'll leave it on for now. It looks like, let's see here. We'll do a little more investigation to find out, once we take these fairings off, to find out what's going on here, but it looks like it is from here and up. See right there, the big of the change up to there. I was told it was only a slip-on, but it might be more than that. Interesting. I think the previous owner did put this on, so we'll find out if it's just a slip-on. If it was just a slip-on, it would attach right up there somewhere, right about there. Anyways, I'm not sure if this is put this in the video or not. It's a little exhaust investigation. Some carbon fiber look bits here, right there, and then the front fender right here. Got a little carbon fiber look. Might be real carbon fiber, but I don't think it is. Let's see here. I don't know if it's real carbon fiber. We'll look it up in post too. I was looking at that earlier, and I can't really tell by looking at it if it's real carbon fiber or not. The plastics are in pretty good shape. You can see a little bit of damage right there. This was tipped over on this side right here. You can see just like a parking lot tip over or something. You need to replace a bolt right there. We'll get that in here soon. Stock mirrors on this guy. We got a zero gravity double bubble from the looks of it. All right, let's start her up. And it looks like it's got a little bit of damage right here too. Little scratching, little dent right here. Not sure what that's from. The rest of the tank is actually pretty clean if you look here. So how that happened is a mystery, because the tank is clean otherwise. Looks like we're missing a little ring right here. Get one of those. Got about 10,000 miles in this guy. This is one of the just the plugs in this as well. So we took down the air box, checked the air box, checked the plugs, freshened the plugs up, make sure all the hoses were connected, all that kind of stuff. So there's no error codes, anything from any disconnected sensors like there was when I first got it. And it is running good now. So let's give it a start. Sounds pretty good. It's got the baffles in it right now, as you can see. And I think I'm going to leave them in. I don't think it needs to be any louder than that for me. Here's how the motor sounds. The idle. Sounds like the cam chain tensioner is okay. I don't hear a lot of cam chain noise. You hear a little bit there. Turn it off here. So it'll probably need its valve check in a couple thousand miles here. So probably this winter, I'm thinking we'll probably end up doing the valve check in this. I'm planning on keeping this through the next year. So let's flip this camera around here. All right, guys. So I think it's gonna be a pretty fun bike. Can you believe this thing only weighs 406 pounds? 406 pounds. That is lighter than the Street Triple by a little bit, even than my new RS that I have, the 18 Street Triple RS that we have in the channel here. 406 pounds is crazy. That's light. This was 2011, so that's light for today. That was especially light for back then, right? And it feels great to ride. So let's get out and do the first ride here. Should be the next video after this. It's usually the order I release them in. So if you enjoy this content, make sure you like and subscribe, and check out the playlist that I'm modifying some playlists, putting putting different plays together, like first rides. I got the All Things Motorcycle stuff, that's everything. Then I've got the reviews, what's it like to ride, and then there's some like how to change your oil and maintenance, things like that. So there's a bunch of different playlists. You want to check them out. There's quite a bit of content now on the channel. We've been working on it for a couple years. So yeah, thanks for subscribing and liking, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.